Ayub. Ayub. Hello, YouTube. For tonight, we're gonna, hey, dun, 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 dun. 1999. Let me say, 2000 party over, it's out of sight. Dun, 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 dun. For tonight, we're gonna party like it's 1999. Hi, y'all. I just been hanging around and uninspired today, and then something popped up. So let's get a little taste of what popped up, okay? Before we start our discussion, we're claiming fair use here for purposes of commentary.
Take care of. Thank you, Lynn T. Thank you. And I do have you added, Lynn T. I got your email, so I do have you added, baby. Tell D to have a drink for me. Southern girl, she gonna have a whole bunch of them, man.
Oh, okay. He rolled his eyes there. Okay, so apparently there's a disagreement about the alcohol consumption of D. Ramsey. We've encountered this every time there seems to be an outing or a trip, right? So apparently these people are in a liquor store on an army base. Now, I didn't know that Vegas was Nevada was a dry state. It's not dry state, is it? Why they got to go to an army base to buy liquor? Anyway, so that's where we're gonna pick it up. Apparently, they went to a liquor store. He is trying to control the amount of liquor she buys. She says she don't want to make no more trips. Let's pick it up there.
You think that's shade, bitch?
It ain't shade. It ain't. I'm telling the truth. You gonna have a whole bunch of them, nigga.
First of all, you're damn.
Why did you just roll your head and say, "I know you don't think that's shade, nigga, bitch"? D. Ramsey from the back seat. I guess that's the only place she would fit. Is telling John Bradley that he is shading her because he is trying to get her to buy less liquor.
I'm right. I'm on motherfucking vacation.
See, my thing is this right here. Don't buy all the alcohol all at once because you may not drink it up. So if you do drink it all up, then you can go on another run.
He don't drink. Why would I go twice when I know good and fucking well I'm gonna go through at least 12 bottles of beer?
Woo!
Why do I want
That's 12 bottles of beer there? That's 12 bottles of beer there?
Stop trying to clean it up. You know how much is in there.
I thought like almost like 24 or something.
No.
And you know she ain't the only one bringing
It's
liquor.
100-degree weather. The fuck? Mm-hmm. No, I don't want to do none of that. And I got one little thing of vodka, and I'm not the only person in
One, she says she only has one little thing of vodka. Girl, wait a minute.
It only got like 6 White Claws in there.
She went 6 White Claws. Wait a minute. Hold on. First of all, she said she only got one small bottle of liquor like that. One bottle of vodka. And then she, what is a white something? I guess she only got 4 of them in a bottle, whatever. This is D. Ramsey's alcohol for herself because she didn't say that she was buying 12 beers for 4 days. She said she knows she's going to go through more than 12 beers in 4 days, but that doesn't include anybody else in this house, right? So that tells me that other people are going to be providing alcohol as well. She's making sure all her bases are covered. Now he got a big shit-eating smile on his face. Hold on.
Talking to Mayberry.
Turn my volume up a little bit.
Did this nigga just not try and correct how much alcohol?
I did not say that. I said I'm talking to Mayberry. Mayberry's the one I say I don't drink. I'm just saying, nigga. I was just saying pace yourself now, as in drinking wise, but as in buying, because I don't want to say how shit we can't take
no advice about pacing my motherfucking self. Mom drinking.
Whatever.
I bought it.
I know it's you.
Well, technically, you bought it.
Well, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Where my motherfucking money? See, I can talk. Can I talk shit now? I bought it. I bought it.
Talk shit.
I bought it. Right. Throw that shit in my face.
All right. So they ain't having no lady nigga situation there. He's asking for his money in the car. Now he may laugh it off like I'm just kidding around. Meanwhile, she's pulling off those bills, right? Because we don't want to have a situation where she has forgotten to give him the bills, and now he is calling her the scammer. Wouldn't that be an epic beef? Let's hear a little taste more, people, before we start our
Let's do what say, Johnny Mac, start praying now.
Johnny might got to pray, but who Johnny might pray? He must be praying for the other people who are there after she starts drinking, because we already know that she can become very physical and very violent when she starts drinking. And they went out of their way. They're driving in 110-degree heat to make sure she gets this liquor, right? He is trying to drop subtle hints that maybe you ought to just kind of hold back, pace yourself. Now, they ain't been in town a hot 15 minutes, and now he's already telling her to pace herself. So he's had other experiences with her, like, for instance, in that fake Bali trip. Remember when they were all, those were just there together? Him, her, the little one, and I think Matures were there. He's seen her drinking, right? So they're telling Johnny Mac to pray that, first of all, the house doesn't get torn up and that she doesn't attack one of the other guests who have paid their way to be there on their vacation as well.
Get him riled up. Johnny Mac, let him know.
No, she don't got a point, Ursula, because I paid for it.
Nigga.
See, she's counting out $100 first.
It wasn't that much.
Okay, she changed it and gives it 40.
Shut it ain't enough.
And then she tries to put another 20, and he's saying, "Now, keep that, whatever."
Oh, no, I can keep it.
See, I knew that. I knew you.
Well, you're gonna use it later.
It should have been a 10, because see, it was. I see.
That's from her alcohol pile. She pulled out. It came out $100 because that's what she was intended to pay for alcohol. I'm sure she has other money for the trip, but this was her alcohol bundle, right? So she's only just beginning. Okay. Everybody happy. Okay, people. Yeah.
Make it enough. Make it enough. Friday, make it enough. Oh, shit. We didn't check in yet.
This is a natural high, people.
They're like, we ain't that shit. They ain't that shit.
So there are just those two and one other lady in the car.
Drink at the casino?
Okay.
No. I was sick when I first got in. I have.
Okay. Where my people's at? Hi, y'all. So first of all, we want to take a moment and we want to thank the Bradley and his crew, the club chat, for the next 3 to 4 days of content. Because trust me, I'll be there. I'll be there. Just turn on your computer and I'll be there. Just look over your shoulder, Bradley. Ooh, la, 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 la. Thank you for the content in advance, people. How y'all doing? That woman needs to have her liquor. Now, I know some people drink, and not everybody's alcoholic. So we're going to check the progress as we go through oh, look at all the people in here. Lord, y'all just as bored with today as I am, honey. Hi, people. Leaking Jude, how you doing, Unc? Almond Brown. I see a lot of the children. Hi, Black Orchard and Still Shady. Lady X. Angelita Robbins. How's everybody? Well, I see the people have spoken while we're on the subject of alcohol. The people have spoken concerning this situation about this status shaming. My view is still the same, and I don't know what other view I could possibly have, being that I'm an HIV person, but people do their own thing, right? So I guess the best thing I can do is just stay out of other people's beefs, stay out of their business. It cuts way down on how much of this stuff you can consume, though, when that is the standard. But I've seen there have been several videos made today. Caldwell has made his views known. Tracy has made her views known. I did show up on Tracy's chat so we could kind of speak on it for a minute. I see Rick Reed has made his views known. So they feel very strongly about the situation with Rico as well. So it seems like is just a disrespect of Rico because of the way he handles himself. Because one would have to wonder why just a couple people they do that too, and it's because they've set themselves up to be disrespected. I think that is the issue. So my view is what it is. Other people have their views as well. I think we can all express ourselves without getting all nasty with each other. Okay? Hi, y'all. During the day, Samantha Rogers and Black Orchid. Rita's Bush Baby. Hi, Rita's Bush Baby. So the children have arrived in Las Vegas now. This is the big trip. This is the trip they've been talking about for 2 years. This is the trip where Sean Bradley is the star, and they have all kind of gatherings to give honor to Sean Bradley. This is the trip where Sean Bradley is actually taking his ass to the hospital and had his body, his fat sucked out. This is the big trip, right? And it looks like a nice condo. I'll say that. I guess it's like an Airbnb. But we're going to have to track it though, honey. It's cheaper on the base. Oh, you mean to tell me they went all the way to a damn army base in 110-degree weather just to save a few dollars? You got to be kidding me. I was trying to figure how in the hell could Nevada, of all places, be a dry state when they have all they do is drink in them casinos. They want you to drink so you can gamble. So you're saying that they actually get a discount on liquor at these army bases, and he had to buy the liquor apparently. She don't have some kind of card she's supposed to get. But they had to take care of that. She was not going to rest. Now, they haven't even went to the hotel. Now, I don't know how many people prioritize liquor over their actual place where they're going to stay, but they haven't even stopped. They're coming right from the airport, right to the liquor. Now, they might have got a couple of bags of potato chips in there. So we're only concerned about the liquor because D. Ramsey's so violent. They've got their resident preacher over there have to pray for the children. And then there was a little snap there between Bradley and D. Ramsey when he's saying, yeah, she gonna have more than one. So he's already made reference to her drinking. And he's already snapped. She's already snapped, said, I hope you don't think that was some kind of reed nigga. Or what did he call her? Sissy or bitch, something. I don't know. So y'all just gotta hope for the best there. And not just shade. Let me see what y'all saying. I don't got too much ammo yet because they ain't did nothing. They haven't even parked their asses in the seats yet. I'll hit that like button. Okay. Would you please hit the like button? Thank you. I'm gonna have to steal that from that girl. Functioning alcoholic. Yes. Yeah, so this is a different kind of alcoholic we were talking about earlier today. This alcoholic actually goes to work. Some people say, well, they got to go to work or the man gonna leave. But I don't know. I'm not being messy. A functioning alcoholic. There are those people as well. That don't mean they're any less alcoholic, but they tend to be able to prioritize their work over just getting drunk, and they get drunk when they get home. Hi, Jessica Carter. Hi. It's my priority to get y'all liquor. I'm jealous of people who can drink. Shit, I can't drink because I'm alcoholic. Well, I don't know that school of thought. You know, you once you're alcoholic, always alcoholic. I just know I don't drink. I ain't drinking 35 years. So if I drink, then I'll start drinking and I will become an alcoholic again. But it's hard for me to wrap my head around that I'm an alcoholic, even though I haven't had a drink in 35 years. So anyway, but some people can drink responsibly. Most people can drink responsibly. I mean, most people drink something sometimes, you know, wine or whatever they have. But I don't know. I think Miss Ramsey is somewhere in between that, between a falling down drunk and a regular drinker. Maybe that's a functioning alcoholic. And I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot more than 12 beers in 4 days. Right? He said, oh, I didn't know there was just 12 beers. That's all. That's all. You knew exactly how many beers it was. And you know she ain't by no means finished. And y'all ain't got to go to no army base to get some more alcohol, more liquor. You can call up and have it sent over. I'm a lush. Lolo getting tipsy. Or you even put it in your name, Lolo. Okay. Well, I mean, if you enjoy alcohol, it didn't make you go and beat your husband up or nothing, child. You know. I don't know. I don't think I was a happy alcoholic though, because I used to get nasty when I get drink. I'd turn on my friend. Did you really have to wear that? And that's where it would start, girl. And by the end of the night, you're nasty drunk. Or get so drunk that you can't even enjoy your damn self. You're getting obnoxious. But I was in my 20s then, though. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, okay, so 2 things are going to happen with alcohol. I've already expressed that she does tend to get violent when she gets drunk, if she gets angry, right? So we know that from experiences we've had with D. Ramsey. But the other thing, the primary thing, y'all know what it is. It ain't that she want to beat somebody up. It's that she wants to do other things with them. Let's leave it at that. And ladies, where are your husbands at on these damn vacations and things, child? Shouldn't you be vacationing with your husband, child? Why y'all out here vacationing with these gay boys on YouTube when you have a whole husband sitting at home? What does he do? Sit there and wait? I do nails as well. Okay. You do nails? Okay, I do other things other than just drink. Okay, I understand. Play on words. Oh, okay. I do other things. She gets freaky. I didn't want to say it, Astro Kid. I didn't want to, extremely freaky. Right. They said, girl, if you're going to be drinking, we need you to keep everything on. We don't want no pajamas. We don't want no negligees. And we especially don't want you coming out of that damn bathroom talking about, oh, excuse me. Oh, is this the right room? You've done it. We've seen it. And it was not very attractive. So we don't want to see any of that, honey. We know that you came there knowing that you needed to have clothing. So either you got a jumper on, but something's got to cover all that up, Miss D. Ramsey. We ain't trying to go there every time you go on a trip. That's why Bradley is sitting up there in the front seat talking about, yeah, she got a lot. He's already concerned, girl, whether he wants to hurt your feelings with it or not. I mean, you helped him get in the house, so he kind of feels like he I don't know what the fuck he feels. Recovered alcoholic. I used to go out to the club every motherfucking night. But then, I mean, that was part of being in your 20s too. I mean, not everybody who is, even when they drink heavily when they're kids. I mean, the clubs are full up with 20-year-olds, right? 20, 30-year-olds. They're drinking in that period. They're going out to get, I mean, that's what they do. They sell alcohol. That's what a bar is. They sell alcohol there, right? But not everybody's going to become an alcoholic from that experience, right? So I stopped drinking when I was still in that. When I discovered drugs, I no longer had any use for alcohol. I'm in the Army when the city is a dry city. People with base excess come to the base together. So is Nevada a dry state? How in the hell can Nevada be a dry state? They even have legalized prostitution there. It certainly is no Bible Belt. That's for dang on sure. Okay. Why would they be in a dry state? No, they're in Vegas. That's in the middle of Nevada, right? It's not like they're in some other state and they cross over to go into Vegas. Somebody said it's just cheaper to buy it on the base. I ain't gonna be riding around in no goddamn, if I'm on vacation, riding around in no 100-degree weather, no damn rental car, to save a few dollars on alcohol. So we don't know what the story is there. Now there's been a second video made, if y'all want to follow that thing, where on D. Ramsey's page, where they're actually inside the condo now. So I think I'll got a list here. and I'm going to start counting her drinks, each one of them. Every time I see her raise a glass to her. Just kidding. They're in the condo now. So does that mean they all stay in the condo together? Or there's some in a hotel room? Apparently, they're staying in a condominium. You can only see one bedroom. Let me go over and see. Hold on. You can only see one bedroom from the front room, but I'm sure there are more. Where's she at? D. Ramsey. Mm-hmm. Come on, they call it Vegas Vibes on Lotus Flower Queen's page. Why just come on?
Boom shakalaka. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. That's perfect. All right, love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Take care.
No, let's go see if you drink.
Alicia Fee.
Oh,
what's
I
up?
caught her.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. Now, I don't know how I can swing. Oh, okay, that's a bottle of water. Girl, I thought she was going to put a bottle this big up to her mouth. So she was just raising, when I clicked on, she was just raising that big bottle. I said, oh my God. But then I see it's some kind of water. It's a water bottle. Now, I don't know what's in the water bottle. With D. Ramsey.
Some libations.
The condo seems cute though.
Some libations. So.
Oh, she said libations though.
He thinks we're going to end up throwing away liquor. We are not.
Still talking about liquor.
Or anything. Because let me tell you a secret.
Okay.
That ain't a lot. I got that one little bottle.
She said that's not a lot. She got that one little bottle of vodka. And she is keeping secrets from him. So does that mean that she done hid some alcohol in her luggage? Because she says, wait a minute, we got to get that, honey. Y'all listen.
Cut the watermelon. Oh, I'm going to eat it.
You said it was just water and Gatorade.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think they're in the freezer. Look in the freezer.
Oh, the freezer. You put all of them in the freezer?
Yeah, I didn't, but that's okay. I'm a Vegas regular higher frequency. Better Uber everywhere or get them disability scooters or suffer. I know that's right.
They better Uber everywhere. So they already agreed that they're going to be. They rented a car, but they're not going to use the rental car. They're going to use Uber because they're already planning on being drunk most of the time. As far as I know, Bradley doesn't drink, and the other lady doesn't drink.
Libations,
So all this is for D. Ramsey.
Libations. So he thinks we're going to end up throwing away liquor. We are not. We're not.
What you going to do with it?
Or anything.
Anything?
Because let me tell you a secret.
What's the secret, baby? Tell us.
That ain't a lot. I got that one little bottle.
Okay. She's rolling her eyes around and says, that ain't a lot. Let me tell you a little secret.
See that flaming hot white
that ain't nothing.
I got.
Right.
Nothing is going to be as good as fucking Queso Fire, though, bitch. Nothing.
Is this good, John?
Is this good? We don't know.
Sean Bradley holding up potato chips. Girl, she don't care about no damn potato chips. Only thing those chips are providing is salt, so she'll become more thirsty. All right, so we'll check in with them periodically over the next couple of days. Let me see. I went to Vegas. Hear my Vegas story. I went to Vegas 1976. My plan was to drive to Los Angeles, but my car broke down in Grand Junction, Colorado. I'm sorry if people have heard this already. My car broke down in Grand Junction, Colorado. I was 19 years old. Wait a minute. That ain't how it happened. I drove to Vegas. I ran out of gas and money in Vegas, right? I arrived in Las Vegas and I believe I had $60, right? So I went, I didn't know anything. I was 19 years old and never been away from home. I went and I put whatever, I got rolls of dimes. I played the dime machines. I put all the money that I had, whatever I had left, into the dime machines. And I won $60. I still remember that number. And then I sit there that damn booth and put the whole $60 back into the machine that I had won from the right. Even though I had not made no arrangements for I was going to sleep that night. I was very naive. I had made no arrangements for anything. I felt like I just won some money, plus I brought a little bit of money with me, kind of thing. Anyway, so I ended up stuck in Las Vegas. And my uncle, I sent for money from my uncle in Milwaukee, and he sent me $200. Now, this is not a lie. This is the truth. He sent me, I was in that situation. I had to sleep in my car until this money arrived from Western Union. I was so exhausted. I've been driving from Indiana, right? He sent me $200, and I put every single dime of that $200 in the slot machines. I guess I felt like it was just a given. I got the bug that fat, but I was never to gamble again. So that experience broke me because I ended up sleeping in my car that night. Anyway, I said all that to say I ended up stuck in Las Vegas in 1976 for the whole summer. I worked at the Terrible Hearst car wash. Worked there and went and slept in my car in the desert for that whole summer. Then I met some old guy, you know how it goes. Praise for forgiveness. For what, Lulu? What you do? Did you drink? Don't be ashamed, baby. You like to drink shit. It's your money. You bought it. As long as you ain't out there driving crazy or beating your cheering and smacking your husband over the head with anything, you can have your cocktail. I'm not playing. Wait a minute. Are you the Lulu used to? Wait a minute. I think I might have encountered you before, Lulu. I don't remember the getting tipsy part. What was the story I was following? At one point, we were involved in the same story. Well, if you want to stop drinking, don't drink, but you have to make a plan. But if you enjoy drinking, if you don't consider yourself an alcoholic, it ain't for me to judge. I can judge D. Ramsey because it's so much fun and because I've seen some of her behavior. And I'm just concerned. Sean Bradley should have took her in the bedroom and said, D, listen, don't take this personally. Could you put the drink down for a minute? Just for a minute, baby. You can pick it up in a minute. I just want to go through your suitcase. I just want to make sure that you have the proper attire for walking around in this house. We have Christians here. We have decent people. Okay? So I know you're going to drink, but I just want to make sure that you have a jumper, pajamas, large pajamas, because if you don't have it in your suitcase, D, we're going to go to Walmart right now and we're going to buy you the proper attire. We don't want you coming out of the shower naked. That is not going to happen here. If you come out of the shower one time naked, about you all lost, you don't know where you're at and all this kind of shit, girl, we're going to escort you into your own room. They have a room down the hall and we'll just treat you like an animal. Okay? Are we in agreement? Are we right here? You can just see her. Pow! Motherfucker, insult me. Oh, here we go. Here we go. She's just getting started, baby. She is just getting started, but before they even landed in the room, she made sure they drove to the Army base to get her some liquor. And they wouldn't let her pay for it. I guess you got to have some kind of card on the base. She made him pay for it. And she just said over here, she said, he think that's a lot of liquor. That ain't nothing. I got some surprises. Some people who really want to drink, they'll take their lotion, even if they're not allowed to bring alcohol on the plane or whatever. They'll take the liquid containers. Now, I don't know if the United States are allowing people to bring liquids on the plane anymore. Because after 9/11, they kind of stopped people from bringing lotions and stuff like that. But a lot of people sanitize that bottle and they just fill the bottle with alcohol so they can travel with their liquor so they know they're covered. So I don't know what she's doing all the little winks about, and she got a secret and all that kind of stuff. We don't know how that's going to play out. But they do have Johnny Mac on hand for prayer. We just hope that they're not going to sit up there and let that thing jump on somebody, honey. Lock the door, Bradley. She wants some of you, honey. She ain't got no problem with it. She don't care nothing about it being male, female, gay, straight. She done had a little taste of everything, baby. And you know, that's a lot to say no to when she comes to that door in an aggressive manner, you know. So you're right, Astro Kid. Lock the door. And tell the other people who have paid their money to come to Las Vegas for a good time. We don't know. You never know what other people, especially when they've been drinking, consider to be a good time. But I don't know that it would be all that good time to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because you think you're having a good time. They might be saying, no, 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 no. This is so inappropriate. Stop it. Stop it. You know, you're driving me nuts. Please stop. Stop. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Mm-hmm. Is she the one with the dreads? Yes, she's the one with the small portion of dreads. She got a few of them left, but she appears to be a bald-headed woman. Forget my underarms, baby. It is hot and muggy here today. She's the one, when you look at her from face forward, she looks like she's bald-headed. She doesn't have any hair, right? But apparently there's very thin type of, are they dreads or braids? And they only see the gathering at the very nape of her neck, right? So when you look in there, Lady X, you're going to think that you're looking at a bald woman. But they're just very, very thin braids or dreads or whatever she calls them. Stephanie, you're a recovered alcoholic. Pray any good? It's good to be free, honey. Yeah, that heat's a mess. Well, Tashana, most people go to Vegas though. They don't be out there on the street. I mean, it ain't that much to do outside. It all takes place in the casinos. So the casinos are air conditioned. Hello, Spilly boy. I hope I didn't have anything to do with you getting riled today. I understand where you're coming from totally. Spilly boy, let me ask you a question while we're here. When I was watching you today, there was like an orb that came past your head like 3 times in your last video. What was it called? I don't know. But check your last video and you're going to see this light passing by behind your head. It looks like, no, it's like a long light. I said, well, maybe it's just traffic passing or something like that. But it was in the middle of the daytime. So you might want to look into that, honey. We have root workers on here. I just want to make sure you're covered. So they're in Vegas again, Spilly boy. I guess they ain't gonna do no cooking. The refrigerator was empty, nothing but water and liquor. Let me see. But when you go to the clubs and stuff, I mean, it's packed full of young people. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense that you would party and drink and all that kind of stuff when you're young. I'm kind of glad I had the experience before it got out of hand, you know. 5 flying drones by Roddy Q says, beware, 5 is flying drones by your house. Girl, it'd be a damn shame we sit up here and wait a minute, I was using natural light. Yeah, you were using natural light, but there was a light that came past behind you. It was 2 or 3 times. And I was sure of it because I played it over and over and over again. My cousin, I have a nephew who lives here. And one time we were on in the Castro and 18th Street. And he said that he saw an orb. He was described, he started working. So he passed by there. When he came here, he was agitated, right? And he said he saw an orb sitting there on that corner. And I said, well, maybe it was just, you know, the way the light was hitting a certain object. But he said, no, the orb moved. So, I mean, I don't know. It could just be if you're near a freeway or something, or you're in a place where someone's reflection from their car, something moving could come past your window, then maybe it was that. It ain't gonna hurt to look at it and see it. 111 degrees. Good Lord. Not me, honey. It's only about 7. Look here. Look at my arms. And it's only about 70 degrees here now. And it's in the evening, the cool of the evening. So Yeah, that's why they had no big desire to go back to Vegas. Did I go back? I went back with my family a couple of times, but I was broken up my gambling habit. Only time I gambled after that is in prison, and there you gamble for a soup. So a soup is 25 cents. I could handle that. But that was the end of the gambling, honey. That was one bullet I dodged. Of course, the good thing about going, people who don't live there, you go there, you're just gambling for that time or you're on vacation. So you can go ahead and splurge or whatever. But many people end up moving to Vegas for gambling. They love to gamble. My funny story in Vegas, though, was I was at the MGM Grand Hotel, right? And I told you my situation. I live in my car, just arrived in town. I put all the money that I had into the slot machine. And then when my uncle sent me the money, I put that also into the slot machine. And when I ran out, I came up with this plan. I was going to tell the casino that I had been pickpocketed, right? Now, like I said, I was 19. I was young and naive. Surely the MGM Grand Hotel has got cameras everywhere because everybody's trying to get over, right? But I went told the management that I had been pickpocketed, right? So they sent me. They said, "This young stupid boy." They sent me to the police station, make a report and all that. I thought they were going to say, "Well, here's enough money to get to the police station, or here's enough money to do such and such," because I didn't even have enough money to eat. But I'm sure they thought I was a pretty foolish person. If somebody was in there pickpocketing, the MGM Grand Hotel would certainly have been aware of it, and they just push a button and play it back. There you are. I don't see nobody by you. Whatever. Whatever, baby. I did eventually make it to LA. It was probably a shadow, but I'll look. You're going to enjoy that. Let me know what you think about it next time we talk. Yeah, I don't know why a shadow will be up high and moving. Like, you see how this light hits in the middle of this picture thing in my entryway? It's like if that thing just started moving around the room all of a sudden. But it could be something else, you know. Yeah, make sure you got to watch these root workers, honey. We don't know about what kind of powers they possess. Hi, Jay Dunn. I watched the replay of that, but I didn't see the orb. Let me go look again. Let us know what you see, Jay Dunn. I should have wrote down exactly where it appears. I think it appears twice. It's not round though. It's angular. I mean, it's long, oblong. Mm-hmm. An orb would be totally round. I'm intrigued by all things supernatural. That's why I miss living in New Orleans. Right? New Orleans are true believers. I haven't been out west since we moved to Tacoma, Washington. My dad was in the Army. Okay. Tacoma, Washington. So that's close. That's still west, though, isn't it? Is Washington considered still West Coast? And no fish scales can penetrate it. What? I know I am covered. There is an angel on my shoulders. All right. Prepare him to go to battle. Mm-hmm. A shadow. Yeah. It could be lights. Like, I live right here at the train. I look out my window. It's the train. So the light hits that. Fortunately, though, the light is the other direction. But if it could ricochet into my apartment, you know, even in the daytime. So there's if you need one, we can send you a Ghostbuster. There's an angel sitting on me. Oh, that's right, honey. I believe in God, not ghosts. Okay. So, Spiller Boy, you going to go back to Vegas? I know you're not going to be bothered with that group or whatever, but you also had experience there. You think you'll go back just for a vacation for yourself? I don't have a desire to travel really. I mean, I'm on the West Coast, and Los Angeles was really close to Vegas. I just don't have that much desire. It was different when I had a partner or somebody I can, travel with or do things with, but just going by myself, I don't think it'd be that interesting. Okay, you going to Vegas in the fall? Okay. It can be very fun. Most people just sit there at the in the hotels, they gamble and then they go to shows. You might catch a show, if you're on vacation or whatever. But it's too hot to be hanging around out in the streets. I don't know that there's even that much to see outside. Usually it's just going from one hotel to another. But many times you got to travel from one to the other, Yeah, if you like bingo, you probably would like it. Do they have bingo in Vegas too? I'd imagine so. They have sports gambling there. It's fun. Such a pretty place, right? But I think you were saying before you felt like you had to perform there, because you guys had events and stuff to do. It might be more fun just to be there and actually have time to sit there and gamble or whatever. Just enjoy yourself. Okay. I went every day. Somebody told me they don't even have a downtown anymore. I said, that's strange. Because when I was there, they had two areas. They had the Strip, which is right by the airport. Hi, Wally Show. They had the Strip that was right down came right off the airport. And then downtown was a totally different experience. Downtown was like a carnival type of atmosphere. It was still casinos, but they were open air and they were all packed in together. Somebody told me that they don't have a downtown anymore. I said, how the hell did they do that? That is all Strip now. So I don't know. Hi, Nicole Reloaded. I'm going to fly you to Vegas and take you to Bingo Hall. The Fremont experience in the Strip. Okay. No, James is the one who plays bingo. When I was there, I did blackjack and I did slots. Slots is real big there, Tossing the potato salad with the hands and shit. I didn't see no cooking stuff there at all, Ronnie Q. They're in a place where it's got a big, beautiful kitchen, but when they opened the refrigerator, all I saw in there was water and perhaps liquor. D. Ramsey is in charge of all the liquor. So far, we don't know how many drinkers they're going to have there. We just don't want her coming out there in no negligees and things, John. We just don't feel like it's appropriate to put people through that. That can traumatize you. Can you imagine opening your door, honey, and there sits D. Ramsey in a small little towel? Oh, excuse me. Oh, I think I got lost. Girl, you could traumatize somebody. End up in a mental hospital, honey. Shit. Nevada is dry. That's in the middle of the desert. It's beautiful. I mean, when you're in Vegas, it's almost like you're not in the desert, though, because it's all the lights, camera action, My sister had her 50th birthday there, but I didn't go. Recently. I think I was there a couple of times with my family. Nevada is dry. Is dry as in no liquor? How can it be dry, though, if they have all these casinos? All the casinos have bars, right? Oh, you mean NDN mixed blood. Are you saying that it's dry as if it's dry because it's in the desert? Or are you saying that it's dry is no liquor? So, right? So I think even in the South, the dry counties, they're only dry at certain times, right? You can't buy it on the weekend or something like that, or after certain hours. They made a point to get their ass to wherever they had to get to, on Army base, to buy liquor. Now I know there's no Army base in downtown Nevada, so no, in downtown Vegas, so they would have to go out away from the city. That means driving in that damn heat just to get liquor. Blackjack too. I thought I couldn't lose. That's the game, baby. But the house always wins, as they say. My sister and them, every time they go, they win money. And that's the hook, of course. No matter how much you win, I mean, if you're going to come back the next year and put it all back plus some, who's really winning? You know. I guess a lot of states now, they have these, or you go out on the water and you can gamble there. I think they have it in St. Louis. So Nevada is not the only place you can gamble. You can go to Atlantic City. At the Rivers. Okay. Is that in Pittsburgh? Ronnie QD will be tossing Bradley salad. You mean tell me you gonna have Bradley gonna have a licking like a comb and turn his boy pussy on? What did y'all do to Miss Bless Walking this morning? I woke up to the sound of Miss Bless Walking saying, "Pussy, pussy, pussy, pussy." I said, "Girl, what? What happened?" I said, "Pussy." I mean, she was just shooting it. Boom, boom. I guess she was making a point about the inappropriate or appropriateness of that using that particular word. You know, we got to get off a lot of these words because a lot of these words, what was determined to be bad words and all that, a lot of that come out of the church stuff. So if you're not in the church like that anymore, there's no reason why you can't just use colorful language, shall we say. It's used all in the movies, a lot of it's on television now. So a lot of that stuff came out of religious ideas. Oh, I don't say no bad words. I think the Bible mentions it once, saying, certain kind of words. But they weren't the same words, obviously. They weren't even in the same language. So we the ones that decided what the bad words was. But she was just saying it and saying it. I said, "Miss Bless Walkins, your name is blessed." Yes, the river is in. Is that a boat, Honeybee? The river. I was just watching I watched that series on Netflix called Ozark, and they ended up in laundering money through. I think there were river boats for gambling. I forget what city they were. Obviously, they were in the Ozarks. Check your debit card. Don't you get up and go to Vegas, Nicole? Spend all your mortgage money and things. It's very rare you win anything. I think it's really not even that good news because if you win something, you tend to want to go and think you can do it again. You know, so they get their money in the long run. You end up putting in 50 times as much money as you ever won, still chasing that dollar. And that ting, ting, ting. Hi there, Big Rain's joint. Big Rainy's joint. How are you? Where is Squeenie? Oh, did I lock Squeenie up? He's in the bedroom. Sometimes I don't be bothered with my child. I just leave him in there. Can't believe how muggy it is in here. That oscillating, that fan thing, the Dyson, It does work in my bedroom. I don't think I'll move it in here to make videos because it takes a while to actually get the room to where it gets all the impurities out of it. So I don't think you can just plug it up and then all of a sudden you're cool. You got. I might get a little. They have little ones too. You can get for just a fan. Since I'm in here sometime. I live in Vegas. Nicole, you live in Vegas? Oh, that's why. Okay. Oh, some pretty sweet jackpots in my day. Okay. You live. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's why you can take your debit card down there. Okay. I thought you were gonna go get on the plane, girl. I said, oh, please don't. Please don't. Don't go flying nowhere now. It can be fun if you can afford it, you know. But it's one of those things that people can get hooked on too. Seeing you again. Come October, returning to the Bay Area. Okay, so Big Randy's you're I will be seeing you again come October, returning to the Bay Area. Okay, you coming back to the Bay Area? I thought you hated it here. Okay, it'll be good to see you. We haven't been to church in a year and a half though. Hopefully that's going to be breaking. I think not next month, August. The Wiley Show. Wiley, why aren't you in Vegas? Vegas is a beautiful place. Wiley, are you going to be in the? Can you give us some tea? Are you going to be in the new show? Not show 2.0. We know that's a bust. That's a figment of somebody's imagination. But when they start filming the show again, have they let you in on the location? Come on, they're not looking. They're gambling. The Wiley Show, yes, it's beautiful. Mm-hmm. It's mostly lights, though. I guess you can see here, mountains in the background, but mostly it's all lights. It kind of looks like Times Square. Everything is lit up. I haven't been back there in 47 years, though. So. You're in Vegas too, Miss Thang? Oh, Miss Thang's in Vegas. Ridiculously hot, right? Didn't y'all have some really good prices on real estate there, though? Maybe that's why people go. I think that a lot of people go there and work for the casinos. But the prices were pretty good there, too, I believe. Girl, who is this? Naturally 953. I had a box fan here by my couch. We really don't need it that much here, and I live in my bedroom mostly. But y'all talked about box fans so bad with that dead woman, I threw them in the trash. I said because a fan is a fan, honey. It just blows air on you, right? But y'all talked about the box fan so bad with that woman. I said, oh, I guess this is no longer acceptable. So I go out and buy an expensive fan that doesn't even do as good a job as the box fan. I mean, the box fan might still be a good thing because you can fit it in your window, you know. Mm-hmm. It's hot and muggy tonight, and the sun is going down too. So I'm surprised. Usually it's cool here in the evening. Right. So I threw my brand new box. I don't know if it's brand new. I used it a couple of years, but probably 5 times for the whole year. I had to throw it in the trash. I don't like cold air on me either, and I also don't like loud noises. Like I'm already starting to get used to the train again. That used to drive me nuts. The only show I am in is the Wiley Show. Well, is that true, Wiley? Because you didn't fall out with the people. You one of the ones that didn't fall out with them after Orlando. Were you in Orlando? Yes, because the fire monster was putting all her smells all over you. I remember. I was in my room saying, leave Wally alone. Get your smells off of Wiley. Get it off of him. You're breathing all in his face. Where's your fucking mask? But apparently you liked it, Wally. Mm-hmm. We're glad none of you guys got sick, though. Whatever we felt about going to Orlando, it looks like nobody got sick. It seems like Bradley got a little bit sick when he came back from there. But I don't see how any of you got really sick. That was a miracle in itself. And things. Tropical Punch Kool-Aid, Uncle Tim. People don't put fans in windows no more. That's hood. Yeah, but I mean, when it gets to be 110 damn degrees, Tropical Punch, are we so invested in what looks good or what is acceptable? I mean, a box fan still spins around, right? It still makes the air. So, I mean, I don't know. Apparently in Chicago, they built them right into the wall, the air conditioner right into the wall. So different cities do different things. But I bet you them people in New York City are not sweating about no damn box fan. Whatever it takes, honey. But no, I'm too. I am very aware though when I put a fan in my window, because I do have. I think I still have it. The long thing that fits right into the window, and you close the window down on it, and one fan blows in, one fan blows out. If I have like a gathering or something where I have several African Americans in here at the same time, we need to have air circulating. I'll use that. But we don't really use air conditioning here. I'm telling you the truth, people. People say, "Oh, you full of shit because you're poor." The majority of people here in San Francisco do not have air conditioning. It's very rare to just actually see an air conditioning unit in a window anywhere. And even when you have central air, it's generally central air in the hallways or common areas of a building. But now, of course, none of this applies to rich people because they can get anything they want, even if they're only going to use it a couple times a year. My nephew has central air in his. I mean, he has a unit that's kind of unit that's part of the apartment. But I think he says he's been there 5 years. He has only used it like 3 times. So it just depends. Get you an oscillating fan. Yeah, I just bought one. I just bought the Dyson oscillating fan, that thing with the round circle in it. And it's also an air purifier on the bottom. And it's got a big round circle with no blades in it and oscillates. I use that in my bedroom. But that was $500, literally. I'm not exaggerating at all. $500 for a fucking fan. I kind of felt silly afterwards. But there'll be no 2 of those. So I'll just have to be hot in here or have to start unplugging it and bringing it in here when I'm in here. But this hot weather, it comes and goes so quickly here. I mean, we are in the middle of the summer. What's going to happen, though, as it gets hot here for the summer, these fires are going to start up again in California. That's going to be the next thing. And when you have these fires burning, like last year, I think I showed you guys, I walked outside of my apartment and I showed you how dark the sky was. And even in the middle of the daytime, it looked like it was nighttime. Well, then an air purifier really helps you because it takes all that out of the air. Right? You like the heat, Danica Jed. I can't deal with the heat. One of my good friends just moved. My editor actually just moved to Palm Springs. That's the big vacation place. I mean, a big retirement place for the homosexuals, but not only them. For people from Los Angeles area, a lot of the seniors, they'll move to Palm Springs, and there's a big gay community there as well. A lot of people will retire there, but they be having 110, 120, even as high as 130 degrees. Can you imagine being in 130 degrees weather? Once I went to a conference there. Oh my God, you couldn't even walk just from the car to the damn place without sweating. It was horrible, but some people like heat, so it would be perfect for them. I use a tower fan, which is quieter and more effective cooling space. Okay. Yeah, tower fan. I might get something small for in here. I mean, fans don't cost anything. It's just these Dyson things that are so expensive. You could have gotten air. Yes, I discovered that afterwards, Spillet Boy TV. I said, well, damn, they have these rolling things that are air conditioners because oscillating fan, I don't care damn how good it is, no matter how cute you like the round circle, it doesn't really cool the room. It just blows a little air on you, right? So yes, you can get they have the kind that you put a pipe out the window to take the hot air out, and they have some that are just self-contained for a lot less than one of these fans is, kind of thing. But I'm so aesthetically conscious that it would really bother me if I had a big, like a refrigerator in my living room. I don't know. I'm just aware of stuff like that. Even when I put the fan in the window, I can't look at anything other than that fan is in the window, you know. But some places have a lot worse than we do. I mean, New York City, I've been there in the summer. Oh my God, I don't know how to even do it. Right. Yeah, so I would not be, it depends on what your needs are. I would not be recommending people to be buying no $500 fans either. I kind of did it on a whim, kind of, you know, the new toy to play with kind of thing. And it does seem to serve my purposes, but no, you can get your air conditioning for that much. And not even go in the window. They have them to sit in your room. Particularly if you can sit it behind somewhere it's not so ugly. And some people don't care about a lot of decorations and shit. They don't care nothing about that, honey. They want the room cool. Yes, alcohol is pure sugar, which is dehydrating. Okay, booze, Vegas sun, heat stroke. Well, that's why Ramsey said she needed the beer. Thought it's gonna be so hot. She wants her a nice cool one, honey. She doesn't seem to enjoy her alcohol, honey. And you can see if you guys watch the video of them in the car, you can see that it really bothers Bradley about her drinking because he's experienced it. Right? He said, you ain't got to pace yourself. How you know somebody to pace themselves? Just get off the goddamn plane. Just calm down. Just calm down. It ain't that serious, honey. Just we'll get some more later. You tell all your guests, whether they're male or female, lock those damn doors, or you will be getting a late night visit from Miss Ramsey, who have lost her way again. Lost her way and her clothing again. Got to get an black style box fan. They have those Dyson things that are just fans too. You ain't got to put all that in. I think that they're still a couple $100, but I just think that round circle just fascinates me. That there's no blade, so don't buy it for that reason. A brokenness there. Spillet Boy TV. Some people just like the look of a broken, nasty air conditioner infused in the wall. People, if you guys gonna buy a condominium, honey, take the time, girl. Couldn't she do a window treatment that would cover all that up? I mean, really. Maybe it's a thing in Chicago. I guess Chicago has hot, humid summers too. I don't know, but to have that big ass refrigerator in the middle of your living room and have that the focal point. So when you make your videos, the one focal point you have in the room is this old air conditioner sticking in the wall with some tacky old $10 curtains. And girl, whatever. So I can't say the name, but the dead person, y'all know who I'm talking about. I guess she says she's in negotiation with a house. She came on there today. Yes, I do peek in now and again. She said she don't want to get the new car. Now they're paying her for a used, broken up car. They're paying her several $1,000s more than the damn thing is in Blue Book. I never heard of that before. But she says she gonna get all this money from that. And she don't want to buy no car right away because she want to get in this house. And so she says she'll be in the house in a month. So we'll see. She says she's going to get in the house in a month. Now, I don't know what y'all laws are there, but I don't know if you can get rid of a tenant instantly. Now, depending on what your market is in your town, you can sell a condo that quick. You can go on the market and sell in a couple of days. But if you have someone living there, there are rules, regulations. You can't just come and throw people out of your house because you want to sell it to buy something else, right? But she says that instead of getting a car, which is supposed to take place this weekend, they wanted her to get a car because the rental will be up on Monday. They wanted to go and select the car. She said she don't want to select the car because she is in negotiation for this house. And she said she's already bought the house. If you guys just get off on this kind of stuff, just to follow what they say, how it jives with the realities. She says she's going to be in the house in a month. You know, we'll see. Her Section 8 came through, honey. That'd be a wonderful thing if she got that. No, she said I guess she's gonna put that on her down payment. She said she doesn't want when she applies for gets this loan for a house, she doesn't want it appearing that she just bought a new car. So in other words, if you got a car payment of $300 or whatever, and all the expenses that go into having a car, that would look better if you didn't have that expense, right? So she wants to move into the house and then buy the car. She's putting a lot into these cash apps and super chats, is what I'm guessing. Because she's feeling so confident that if she gets in the house, she'll still be able to come up with the money, the extra money, to pay for a car as well. Right? I don't know how loans go when your financing or your income is coming strictly from YouTube. I don't know what kind of profit this hair thing she could be churning in. I gotta get off her quick because she's supposed to be dead. How much profit could you be turning in 6 months? All we know for sure is she said all the wigs are half price. I just feel like doing it. You feel like my ass. You want the money, honey. The wigs are not selling. If they were selling at full price, you wouldn't cut the price of all your wigs instantly. Why would you cut the price if they're selling? So they're not selling. You can only get so big a mortgage with eyelashes, honey. Eyelashes is $6. Danica, you live close to Chi-Town? All right, you guys. Of course, we'll be checking in on this story. If anybody gets thrown off a balcony or somebody gets attempted to be drowned or someone is filing sexual assault, we'll keep you posted. All right? So have a good weekend, guys, and we will be back this weekend, I'm sure. Later.